The purpose of this video is to get a little bit deeper into the options that DigiTran offers. So what you're seeing is the DigiTran record screen. I've got 6 different channels set up and they're all recording. You can see that my channel 6 is recording way too loud, so I need to bring it down. There is an easy way to listen to any channel that you want to listen to. All you have to do is click on the channel that you want to hear and then click on play. Click on record, and all of the recording. You're not sharing your screen, so we can't really see it. Share my screen. We don't see anything on our side. Okay. It's important that you know what playback device you are listening to and from. Most people use a headset when on the job to listen, but we're going to listen right out loud here. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. I can. But the problem is, it's not showing me the share screen button anymore. You're saying that it's not showing you the share screen? Right. I've never seen that. It's like, it's gone away. I see the 3 of your representations, you know, mine and you guys. I just rebooted because I was having trouble. So we can select the channel by clicking on the number of the channel. You'll see that when you click on the number of a channel, it will also tell you what USB audio device you are using to record that channel. So it's telling you that this is room mic 1 and it's using the Synaptics audio, which is my internal sound card. For room mic 2, I'm using the AndreaComm USB-SA. For room mic 3, I'm using the VEC CM2000 Bluetooth. For number 4, I'm using the VEC GN USB desktop mic. For number 5, I'm using the Sound Blaster Play. And for number 6, I'm using another USB device that is just recognized as USB microphone. Now, we can move the volumes up and down here for each channel. We can also click right here on the gain button, and we can change the gain for any channel. Gain is a very large amount of boost with one notch. So there are 6 decibel points for every notch that you put the gain up. So you need to be really, really careful because you can make it go way too high really quickly. It's best not to use gain at all, but if you must use gain, use it sparingly. Let's talk about the seating chart. When you click on the seating chart, it'll bring up the seating chart. You can click on Open Chart File, and you can go and choose a chart. I'll do 6 around a table. So That's what this one is called, 6 around a table. And I'll open my keypad, numeric keypad, and in here I'm just going to type in my speaker names, which they're already here. So all I have to do is save, hit save in the seating chart, and my speaker names will populate to the seating chart. I can move this over here. And I don't really have to look at it if I don't need to. So what I can do is now I can turn my recording on. I can mark my speakers by simply clicking on them. If you have a touch screen computer, then you can simply touch them. You can also type in notes. If you put your cursor right above the words quick search, that's the notes entry. XB is my brief for examination by. CEB is my short for cross-examination by. IDK is I don't know. IDR is I don't recall. So I've got certain notes in there. I might want to mark a plaintiff's exhibit. So let's see what I've got there for the exhibits. Let's see. This is the brief form. So we'll bring that over here. And let's see, whereupon defendant's EXID. Okay, so let me try that. EXID, enter, whereupon defendant's plaintiff's exhibit number whatever is identified. So there you go. You could create a whole host of them, EXID1, EXID2, EXID3, or you could do something much, much shorter. But the whole idea is that you can make notes that are there for the transcriptionist later. You know, if something is very, very important, you can mark a note just to draw the attention there. You mark throughout as long as you're marking. It is going to write your marks down for you with a timestamp and a date stamp, which also helps you for if you want to do readbacks. So let's say you want to do a readback. You would do F8 to go up. Every time you hit F8, it goes up 1. F9 down. F9 is not working at this time on my computer. F8 is working. F5, play. I can switch channels and still be listening. I might want to mark to channel 4. Plaintiff's exhibit. So let's see what channel 3 there for the exhibits. Channel 2. This is the brief form. So we'll do and channel 1. Channel 1's not recording really well at all. So there you go. You could create a whole host of them. EXID1. You can mark a note. So readbacks are very simple. And the more channels you have, the more likely you are to get a better readback, because you'll have some channels that are low, some channels that are high. There are going to be some channels where the microphone just isn't in front of that person that's speaking. So you're going to switch to the other channel where that might be closer to that person that is speaking. If you've done a readback and you are somewhere within the text and you want to get down to the bottom to the current location, you can use jump to end. That brings your playback right behind your recording. You've got a 3-second delay. So that is how you can move through the channels, listening to any channel that you want. Remember that the black number under the word recording and above the on-off button is the total record time for this file, whereas the blue number to the right of it is your current playback cursor. Where is your current playback cursor? It's currently going to start at 8 minutes and 24 seconds. If you hit play, that's where it's going to start. The disk time, which is another very important number to the right of the blue number, is how many more hours you can record on this computer before you completely fill it up. So you never want that number to get below 100 hours. That's my rule for myself, because if it gets below 100 hours, you've got a whole lot of archiving to do. A whole lot. So that's marking, and that is readbacks and brief forms for making notes. You can also do a search using the quick search feature, and it's going to go to the first instance of what you're looking for, and it will cycle through the instances of what you're looking for. Rewind, play, pause, and play. Fast forward, move to previous marker, move to next marker, jump to end. Let's talk about this time of day is first marker, which is right above the word recording, right below the word job. If you click on that, it changes the time and date to be first, as opposed to, if I click it again, the time since start of recording is first. So it's however you want to see it. That's the most important thing. How you want to see it is the way you want it to be configured. So I like it this way. Sometimes I do change it depending on the situation that I'm in. Open for readback is a very nifty feature. It's generally used if you are doing a multiple day takedown and someone wants a readback from a previous day. You would go to open for readback and you would select a job that you might want to do a readback from, and you would click on open. It would take you into the scope phase for that job, where you can listen and edit.
What's up, dude?
This is also a wonderful thing to do when you have time, because you're waiting for somebody to deliberate or something like that. When you're done, you just want to click on the red X in the upper right hand corner. I clicked on it a few too many times and I exited out of record. So I'm going to pop right back in there. It says the job did not close properly. To continue recording, please start a new job. That's because I did not stop. I did not properly stop the recording. I did not click on stop recording. And so sometimes when you do that, your audio is messed up. So let's go to scope and see if our audio is messed up. So I'm going to listen to the audio now. You see how there's zeros, all zeros, no matter what channel I'm on? That means that I have to go and repair the audio files because they're damaged. So I'm going to go to View, Show Files. I'm going to go and select my audio files, and I've got a lot of them because I'm recording 6 channels. So I go to the first one and I do repair wave files, rebuild, and then I play and record, and all of them are recording. I did share my screen. We don't see anything on our side. Okay. Now we can move to the next channel. We're going to say keep. And then we're going to go to mic 2 and rebuild that one. Play. Record. And all of them. That sounds good. So we're going to click on keep. Yes. I'm going to go to the next channel. Channel 3. Rebuild. Play. Record. Keep. Yes to replace it. 4. Rebuild. Go record. Play. Keep. Yes. Rebuild. Play. Keep. And number 6 finally. Rebuild. And keep. And yes. And so now I have repaired those wave files, and I should now be able to go in a scope and listen to them. And all of them are recording. So I can listen to all channels here. Okay. We've got some warbling on that channel 6. So we can literally hear and type, or we can also use DigiTran Pro to transcribe. we can take a file and select it and have Dragon make text from it. That's basically what I wanted to show you in this video. Hope you learned something.